I honestly didn't expect to love this film as much as I did. So what is up, guys? I am back here for another video today, and today we are going to be talking about a film that's been passed around with the festivals over the past months, and people have been praising it, and I finally got a chance to see it, and that film is called Call Me By Your Name. So Call Me By Your Name takes place in the summer of 1983, and we have Elio, and he's a 17-year-old kid, and he's spending the summer with his family in Lombardy, Italy. And soon an intern working for Elio's father, Oliver, comes to stay at their house for the summer. And during the summer of 1983, Elio and Oliver start developing a close and intimate relationship in which they share similar interests, and they start having a strong connection bond that just gets stronger and stronger and stronger. Now, this film does not feel like just your ordinary film. In your ordinary film, we feel movie characters and people portraying these characters. But in this movie, it felt almost that these people in here were real, and this was almost like a biographic type film. And not only that with the characters, it's just that the setting and the location picked of Italy in 1983, you can feel this time period, and you like really want to go to Italy in 1983 because it's just captured so beautifully, and I think the film does a fantastic job with that. But this film, it shines on like two characters in specific: Oliver, played by Armie Hammer, and Elio, played by Timothée Chalamet. And there's like the family, and then there's some friends, and it's just a great cast with supporting and main, and they all do a really good job. But the two actors portraying these characters, Armie Hammer and Timothée Chalamet, they do a brilliant job. They have great chemistry with each other, and I'm surprised because Armie Hammer, he's older in real life, obviously, and Timothée Chalamet, he's a younger guy, and just the way they mesh on screen together with this romantic type relationship between the two, it does work really well, and nothing between the two feels forced really at all. If you watch like a film and they have a guy and they have a relationship with each other, you'll see that one little moment in there when usually there's a dramatic scene in the turn of events and stuff, but the way the relationship in this film is done, it does work really good. Like the relationship between the two guys in here doesn't feel like another movie relationship that we've seen over and over and over with a guy in a relationship. This feels so organic. It's just, and then this one course summer, Oliver, played by Armie Hammer, he's just affecting Elio and the way he's thinking about the world and life in a totally different way. And also Michael Stuhlbarg, in which he plays Elio's father in here, he does a really good job as well. Honestly, I was thinking about it, Michael Stuhlbarg, I'm not going to say that he's going to win an Oscar for Best Supporting Cast Member, but I wouldn't doubt it if he did. And that goes same for Timothée Chalamet, because this kid really does shine in here. And he also has a good balance between him and Michael Stuhlbarg in here. So he has great chemistry with like two characters in here, plus more. It's just a really good film between the father, the dad, this other guy, Oliver. Everyone does a great job. And on top of that, it has this emotional and touching, great soundtrack in this movie that just really gets into your heart, rips it apart, gives you all these great emotions, and the soundtrack is really a great choice. However, I did have some issues with this film. Although I didn't like it, I did have some issues. For example, the editing was one of them. I think the editing works and doesn't work in both of its favors, because some of the scenes did feel really good, but then some other scenes, it felt like that they could have been trimmed better, or I was invested in a scene and then it just cut away real quick and I wanted to know more about that scene. The editing did feel a little off at times. The slow pacing, and it does have some dragged out scenes, but gradually as we get through the film, it does get better and better and better as we go along. And it's not the biggest issue in the world, but I do wish we got some sort of backstory, whether it was with Oliver's character or the family. I just wish that we could have had some sort of backstory in a way. It felt like that the stuff we see in here is basically what we get, and we don't see any flashbacks or any of that. And I I don't know, maybe it would have worked really good if we had some of that stuff. But guys, in the end, I did enjoy Call Me By Your Name quite a bit. And with all that said and done, I'm going to give this movie an A-. Now guys, this is a very, very different film than what you guys are mostly seeing nowadays. I do recommend seeing this totally. You guys might like it or might not like it. Like I said in my previous videos, film is subjective. Everyone is going to have different opinions, but I do strongly recommend on checking this one out. And the performances are just so strong and well done, put together. And it is heading towards the end of 2017. I am currently in the process of putting together my top 10 list with some honorable mentions. I'm still working on seeing some other films, so I will have that up as soon as I could, but I'm just checking out some other films to see if my top 10 list is really my top 10, but I am definitely working on this. But guys, the most important question here today, what did you guys think about this film, Call Me By Your Name? And if you didn't see it, why didn't you? If you did, comment below why you liked it or why you didn't like it. Just tell me what you thought about the film. And if you guys enjoyed this video, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel so that way you can see me next time. Thanks for watching.